Is Jude Bellingham next Cristiano Ronaldo? Today we'll be analyzing the meteoric rise of Real Madrid's new wonder kid, Jude Bellingham, and how he's already matching records set by the legendary Cristiano Ronaldo. Welcome back to Pitch Talk. Let's get right into it. Since making his blockbuster transfer from Borussia Dortmund to Real Madrid, Jude Bellingham has set La Liga alight with his scintillating performances. The 20-year-old midfielder has burst onto the Spanish scene and become an instant sensation at his new club. After protracted negotiations, Real Madrid finally got their man this summer by signing Jude Bellingham for a whopping 100 million euros. It was a Real club record fee for the English midfielder, but Bellingham has wasted no time justifying that huge price tag. He's been an instant sensation at the Bernabeu, driving Real to the top of the La Liga table. In his first 7 league matches, Bellingham has already scored 6 goals. For perspective, Luka Modric took 57 La Liga matches to reach 6 goals. Bellingham did it in just 7. Insane. Now here's the crazy part. Bellingham's 6 goals in his first 7 La Liga matches equals a record set by none other than Cristiano Ronaldo. When Ronaldo joined Real from Manchester United in 2009, he also scored 6 goals in his first 7 league games in Spain. It's rarefied air for Bellingham to be matching CR7's debut season statistics. Ronaldo went on to become a Real Madrid legend, winning 4 Champions League titles and scoring 450 goals. Can Bellingham maintain these freakish numbers and live up to Ronaldo's legacy long term? Expectations are certainly sky high now. The stats aren't the only similarities between Bellingham and prime Ronaldo. Their style of play is very comparable. Bellingham has shown he can score goals with both feet and is lethal in the air. He's capable of the spectacular, but also adds steel and physicality to Real's midfield. Like Ronaldo, Bellingham just has an aura about him on the pitch. You can sense something special is coming when the ball reaches his feet. He's box office. But importantly, he's proving he's more than just tricks and flicks. Bellingham has Real end product to back up the flashy skills as his stats prove. Bellingham is already following in those footsteps. Just last week, he scored a 95th minute winner against Getafe to maintain Real's perfect start. It was Bellingham's 4th consecutive La Liga game with a goal. Vintage Ronaldo-esque drama. At only 20 years old, the Englishman shows maturity beyond his years to be Real's go-to man in crunch moments. It's obviously very premature to put Bellingham in the same bracket as probably Real Madrid's greatest ever player, but the signs are there that he could go down as a Madrid legend in his own right. His stats show he's not just enjoying a hot goal-scoring streak. Bellingham is the Real deal. Playing for a club of Real's stature at 20 is ridiculous. The fact that he's now undroppable for both club and country tells you everything about his prodigious talent. If Bellingham can keep improving season after season, there's no limit to what he could achieve at the Bernabeu. He's already matching Ronaldo's numbers. Can he match his titles and trophies too? Only time will tell, but Bellingham is certainly setting the bar high from the outset. Of course, life at Real Madrid isn't always rosy. Bellingham will face new pressures and challenges now that he's under the spotlight as a 100 million euros Galactico. For starters, he'll have to show these goal-scoring exploits are no fluke. 6 goals in 7 games is likely an unsustainable ratio long-term. When a young player explodes onto the scene so brightly, a dip in form is almost inevitable at some stage. Handling that mentally will be a test. Bellingham also faces much tougher defensive attention now. Opponents will start to man-mark and focus on stopping him as the danger man. Adapting his game to stay effective will prove vital. Most of all, Bellingham must now deliver trophies. Great Real Madrid careers are defined by Champions League titles. The expectations are relentless at a club of this size. Bellingham's rise to stardom has sparked debate over whether he could become one of the Premier League's all-time great midfielders. While it's obviously impossible to predict the future, Bellingham does possess extremely rare talent, especially for someone so young. Naturally, comparisons are being made to England's finest middlemen like Gerrard, Lampard, and Paul Scholes. Bellingham actually combines traits of all 3. He can tackle and drive box-to-box like Gerrard, make late runs into the box like Lampard, and ping crossfield diagonals like Scholes. If he can translate his La Liga form back in England, Bellingham has the potential to be an all-time Premier League legend. He's that good, but such talk leads to inevitable pushback too. Some think Bellingham is being overhyped prematurely just because he's English. There's no doubt Bellingham has a long way to go to reach the status of Gerrard and Lampard. those two were integral in delivering multiple Premier League titles and Champions Leagues for their clubs. Bellingham's true quality will be determined by trophies won. Right now, he still has everything to prove at the highest level over a sustained period. The next 5 years of Bellingham's career development will give us the real answer on his legend potential, but you can't deny the raw ability is there in spades. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm convinced we are witnessing the beginnings of an all-time great player in Jude Bellingham. His achievements so far at just 20 years old are frankly astonishing. The way he has slotted into Real Madrid and delivered right away is scary. Only a handful of teenagers in history have made such an instant impact at the Bernabeu. Bellingham is in esteemed company with the likes of Raul, Ronaldo, and Raul Gonzalez. Now it's about maintaining these sky-high standards. The Ronaldo comparisons will only increase if Bellingham keeps racking up superhuman numbers week after week. Bellingham's instant impact has been a key factor behind Real's rise to the top of the La Liga table. If he continues putting up such crazy numbers, the sky is the limit for both player and club this season. What do you think? Is it too soon to put Bellingham in the same bracket as CR7 and other Real Madrid legends? How far can he really go in the game? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe to Pitch Talk. Stay up to date on all the latest football news and drama. We'll see you next time.